Show sort of what it means to be a pro.
Cartier with Lava and Connor Sherry. Here's Sherry. Now Cartier. Cartier moves it out to the point. Robertson with a drive, knocked out by the glove of Ladar. Rebound, score!
Right where he needs to be. Great job recognizing where that puck falls so he can put it in an open cage.
Well, they won't score on their first three this time, but they do score on their second. He said not many people expected him to make the team going into training camp, and he's improved with each and every game. Scores his 7th of the season.
The defenseman sticks, so you can't get tied up.
Zibanejad unit back out. Here's Gabe Perreault for Lafreniere. Shoots, saved by Bladar. Zibanejad stopped. Schneider back to retrieve. Braden Schneider starts up ice with the Rangers leading by a goal. Schneider cutting wide, shoots, knocked down by Bladar. He's had some trouble controlling the rebound after he's made the save.
Now that one was right in the breadbasket, Kenny. Shouldn't have had any issue with that.
Now connecting, nice move. Taken down by Lafreniere. Play continues. And the puck comes out of the zone. York
Flyers.
with it for Philadelphia.
Flyers want to call there. That's how dangerous connecting is.
Now here's Barkey. Puck out, Drysdale. Shot blocked in front. Sherry on it for the Rangers. As far as the trivia question, Mika is tied with Bill Cook. 9 hat tricks apiece, most in Ranger history, so I think that would be a Gabe Perreault with 5 goals in 29 games this season for the Rangers. Puck held in by Schneider for Cartier. Saved by Shesterkin on Ristolainen. Ristolainen in deep. Looks to come out in front. Grundstrom from a tough angle. Grundstrom with pressure on Braden Schneider. Flyers keep the puck alive. Big hit on Glendening.
That's the energy you want. That's what I spoke about. Just makes your life easier as a line mate. You see him track back and that physicality.
Shot by Sherry did not get through. Cartier on it for the Rangers. Out to the point. Gavrikov shot blocked. Barkey broke his stick. And now it's carried across by York. Leaving it for Michkov. Gavrikov plays the puck for the Rangers.
Big hit from Adam Fox on Cam York.
Now here's Edstrom in on the forecheck. Centering pass, Zibanejad scores!
24 in white. And here is Gabe Perreault heading down. Good hit, second person on.
Zibanejad's 24th career goal against the Flyers. Now Lamelas with a shot, kicked out by Vladar, long rebound.
A few chances to take it directly to the net, be more straight line with it. It's worked for them 5-on-5. Great second effort from Tippett there.
Now connecting for Zegras, saved by Shesterkin. Flyers with 1:20 remaining on the power play. Here's Zegras. Now Drysdale. Rangers leading 2-0. Gavrikov in the box. Across it comes to Drysdale. He shoots wide. Now Zegras with it. Back for Drysdale. Here's Zegras, shoots. Rangers' second power play, sponsored by Genesis. Fox for Trocheck. Rangers already lead 2-0. Here's Fox with a shot, turned aside by Vladar. Zibanejad had it knocked away by Dvorak. Ristolainen moves the puck ahead, and it's cleared by Christian Dvorak. Played at center by Couturier, the Flyers' captain. Knocked out of the air by Fox. Under a minute to go in the period. And 50 seconds on the bump penalty as Vladar moves it up the boards. Held in by Fox. Now Lafreniere across for Zibanejad. Here's Trocheck with a shot and the save by Vladar. Zibanejad, Lafreniere, he scores! 3.
When they simplify, that's when they can get creative, wear a team down in the offensive zone.
Here comes Tippett to the net.
You're going to be a handful.
This is Parsonen out to Fox. Gavrikov with a shot. And a save by Vladar.
You know what I like about that is that they're line mates too. You keep them together. You build chemistry in a lot of ways. Sometimes these special teams are the different parts of the lineup.
And now Sanheim with it for the Flyers. Ristolainen Up the right side, deflected by Cates. Here comes Bump. And the save by Shesterkin. Getting an opportunity with the Flyers. Save made by Vladar on Johnny Brodzinski. Puck sent along by Grebenkin. Chasing along with Gavrikov. Trocheck over for the Rangers. Now Cooley with it. Tied up by Couturier. Grebenkin comes in. Puck in the skates of Cooley. Work free by Grebenkin. Held up by Cooley. Grebenkin continues along with it. Now out to Juleson. Blocked by Trocheck. And now Trocheck tried to slide it across. Kept alive by the Flyers. Grebenkin back out for Sealer. Now Grebenkin once again. Long shift in the Rangers zone. Long change here in the second period. Fox took it away from Grebenkin. And he flips the puck out.
Self-inflicted a little bit, Kenny. Just taking the puck back into your own zone. And they had two opportunities just to chip out.
Now Dvorak dropping it off. Bump slides it across by Drysdale, was blocked. And now Bump. Good defensive play by Laba. Here's Laba into the Flyer zone. Laba cross ice. Puck kept away from Sherry by York. Penalty coming up against the Flyers. Long skate across to the bench by Shesterkin. Delayed call Philadelphia. Here's Schneider. 6 skaters on the ice for the Rangers. Zibanejad across to Robertson. Back out to Mika Zibanejad. Down low, saved by Vladar. Pass too hard for Trocheck. Kept alive by Lafreniere. Back out to Adam Fox. Rangers leading 3-1. Have the man advantage. Here's Fox for Trocheck. Trocheck in with a shot. Score! Perreault! Gives the Rangers a... Here's Fox for Gavrikov. Gavrikov shoots. Off the side by Vladar. Back out to Gavrikov. Now Lafreniere with it. Lafreniere spins it in deep. York kept it away from Perreault. Tippett looks to clear. He was knocked to the ice. Puck comes out of his own. Bump chasing for Philadelphia. There's Bump with a shot and the save by Shesterkin. And then Drysdale was taken down on the rebound attempt. Quickly back into the Ranger zone. Dvorak, his shot blocked. Parsonen chips it ahead. The battle continues. There's Ristolainen with some space. Saved by Shesterkin. Puck shot in by Gavrikov. Cooley finds Brodzinski. Back out to Borgen. And now Vakanainen moves in and shoots, and that's gloved. Honoring the late, great Rod Gilbert. He had 2 points in the game.
Oh, the best.
After he was honored. Save made by Shesterkin of Couturier. In fact, the last goal of that game was Steve Vickers, assisted by Rod Gilbert and Dave Maloney. March 9th of 77.
The wrong guy in the booth for that video. Also, when did they stop making those station wagons? I need one.
Out in front, pass intended for Laba. Kept alive by Robertson, saved by Vladar. Cooley with it. Blocked in the crease. Lafreniere with it once again. Keeps the puck alive. Drops it back off. Zibanejad for Lafreniere. Back to Zibanejad across, looking for Gavrikov. Now Fox with it. Pass picked off. Bump tried to clear. Knocked down by Lafreniere. What a move. Shoots. And the save by Vladar. Got to look at our Infosys stat line. Perreault with 5 points over the last 4 games. Had 3 points in the third period. In a game at the Garden. Very important game for them. Connecting. Now Bump with it. York with a drive. Saved by Shesterkin. Knocks it back the other way. And now it's Parsonen. Into the left of Vladar. Melas shoots. And that's turned aside by Vladar. Now Zibanejad. Puck deflected. Played by Lafreniere. Now Perreault. Lafreniere. Just over a minute to go on the penalty for Cam York. Here's Trocheck. Down low. Perreault. Back out to Zibanejad. He scores! Second of... Now here comes Connor Sherry in with a shot. That was blocked by Juleson. Gabe Perreault now with 2 3-point games. in the last 4 games that the Rangers have played.
I think he's starting to get comfortable.
Gavrikov scores! 6-1. Rangers with goals 21 seconds apart. They scored 3 in the first, 3 here in the second. Here comes Edstrom. Edstrom shoots and a save by Vladar. Sanheim can't clear. Held in by the Rangers. Sherry with it.
Incredible defense.
Here's Couturier for the Flyers. Back out for a shot by Juleson. Puck loose. And Meloche knocks it out of trouble. Puck comes back out for a shot by Sealer. Stopped by Shesterkin.
We play on.
We were working the game together in Detroit earlier this season. First NHL game for Meloche when he dropped the gloves with Travis Hamonic.
Nice.
Saved by Shesterkin on Ristolainen. Now here's Robertson for Trocheck. Trocheck with it once again. Out to Borgen. Flyers control. York taken to the boards by Sherry. Puck sent back out to the point. Tippett. Puck knocked aside by Shesterkin. Now Shesterkin will move the puck to the corner for Gavrikov. Here's Sealer shooting. Another save by Shesterkin. Got it with the right pad. Glendening. And now the puck is flipped out by Sherry. Shots are 27-26 Rangers. Rangers chase Dan Vladar after 2 periods. He allowed 6 goals on 24 shots. Backhand shot stopped by Shesterkin. Glendening with the opportunity. Here's not scored. Sanheim with it. Sanheim out in front. Couturier with the opportunity. Grebenkin with the puck for Philadelphia. Now Couturier held up by Robertson. Grebenkin comes in. Centering pass. Meloche got a stick on it. Now it comes to Ristolainen. Back out for Sanheim and a good stick from Edstrom. Flyers keep it alive in the Ranger zone. It's Michkov. Michkov has the Flyers goal.
When they need to. All the lines look. They have good chemistry. They've played a hard game. Haven't backed down. They got the momentum back after the Michkov goal in the power play. So it's a great sight to see Perreault learn the NHL game and have success. Tangible ones with points.
Multiple point game for Perreault. Noah Lava with 2 points. Matthew Robertson with an assist on the first Ranger goal. Cartier not a rookie, but he has 2 points. Second 2-point game of his NHL career. Had 1 with Seattle. Visitors building. So if Mika were to get another goal tonight, he would be the first in Rangers history with 2 hat tricks on the road against the same team in 1 season. And then Colorado, assuming they win their series, would face the winner in round 2. Shot by Konecny. Puck loose. Barkey looking for it. Shesterkin covers.